Hello and welcome back to My Practice Magic software training. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to fill out and submit an incident report. For the demo, I'm logged in as an RN, and as you can see in the task window, there are a couple of notifications. One that's informing us an incident report needs to be filled out. Before proceeding with the incident report, if you need to get preliminary information about the incident, click the Select button next to the incident notification. The information that's provided here is basic: the patient's name, patient ID, and surgery date. So if you have to file the report a couple hours after entering the surgery, it helps to refresh your memory. To exit the notification, I suggest clicking the Back to Main button, which is the green arrow, rather than the Approve button, the green check mark. When you click Approve, the notification is sent to your archived tasks, and once it's there, you can't delete it. If you click the back arrow, the notification stays in your current task window, and from there you can delete it. Alright, let's fill out an incident report. To initiate an incident, click the incident hyperlink in the task pane. This will take you to the Patient or Visitor Incident Report form. The majority of fields here are selections, with a few standard text fields. All fields are mandatory, however, and fields that require an answer are marked with an asterisk. In addition, incident reports require attachments before the report can be submitted, and those attachments are the surgery note, medical history form, physical exam, and medical clearance tracking form. Before we get started though, I want to point out a known issue and how to rectify it. If, while filling out a report, you get interrupted and have to leave, the system will automatically log you out after a period of time. The report will not save, but an incident task will appear in your task window. Along those lines, if you cancel out of the report using the back arrow button, the same thing will occur. These shell tasks that get created have absolutely no content, and I suggest deleting them so your task window doesn't get cluttered with them. Let me demonstrate. I'm going to click the Cancel button, which is the back arrow button. And as you can see within the task window, a shell task was created. Now you can tell it's a shell task because there is no step number listed next to the task in the type column. It merely shows incident. If you select the incident, you'll see there is no data within it. Now from here you can do one of two things. If you're working on the report and it's still here and you still have everything in memory, go ahead and fill it out. However, I suggest just deleting the shell tasks from your task window, again, just to keep it from getting cluttered. And to delete a shell task, all that's necessary is to click the check box next to the actual notification or incident, in this case located to the right, and then click the red X button at the bottom of the task window, and that'll delete it from the task window. You'll get a confirmation, click OK, and now the shell incident is removed. Alright, back to the incident report. Now we'll create an incident report for Rex Ricafort, who had a high Caprini score. The first step is to look up the patient using the magnifying glass icon. A search window opens, and there are multiple search fields that you can use to find your patient. Again, our information is coming from INET, and once a surgery's been entered, the information on the surgery will be in this search box. So the larger it gets, I suggest using those search fields. I know that the patient's first name was Rex, so I will enter in Rex. And the search is case insensitive, so I could put it in capital REX or REX as I've done right here, and it will still yield results. So I put in my search condition, press the search button, and what's returned to me are, in this case, 3 surgical procedures for Rex Ricafort. For this one, I know that the procedure date was March 8th, so I'm going to click on it. And to move this information over the report, I can either double click the line or single click it and press OK. Once I've selected the patient, several fields will automatically populate: name, procedure date, patient ID, and physician. In addition, after selecting a patient, you can also view their surgical details using the surgery detail hyperlink found to the right. Here you can view the full details of the surgery as entered in through the surgical information tool. In addition, you can also see any documents and photos associated with the patient in the Folders of Patient window found below. To view documents and photos, just click the expand arrow next to the top folder name, and 2 subfolders will open: Documents and Photos. I'm going to go right to Photos to demonstrate the little photo slider here. And with pre-op, if you want to view the pictures that are within the folder, just double click on that folder. And in the slider next to it, you will see all the photos that are within that folder. Same with any of the other photo folders. Again, once you click it, you get to see all the pictures within that particular folder. To exit out of the surgical detail window, all you need to do is press the back button and you will be returned to the incident reporting form. As I mentioned before, most of the fields are selection only. Filling out the report will be much quicker now. So I'll choose an incident date, which I will apply as March 8th, same day as the procedure. Now, next action date. This field doesn't default to anything, but I suggest setting it to 7 days beyond today's date. Now, of course, if it's a serious incident, I suggest definitely selecting a date much sooner than that. But just as default, I'm going to go ahead and put it out 7 days from today's date. You also have an incident selection list, which includes all the incidents currently on our SharePoint tool. And once you've selected an incident, reference questions related to that incident will appear. So this incident was Caprini score greater than or equal to 7 without CMO approval. And once I've selected that, I end up with my reference questions. And as you can see, they will appear for you. So I'm going to do this. And move on. Now, once you get to the description field, keep in mind there is a 1,000 character limit for the information that's entered here. To help you keep track of this, there's a character counter to the right that displays how many you've entered so far. So again, that should keep you aware of how many characters you've entered. If by chance you go over the 1,000 character limit, there will be a window that will appear letting you know you've exceeded and you need to back out some of those characters to bring it back in line with the limit. Moving down to severity, you're going to notice an information icon next to it. And just like the SharePoint tool, it will give you a glossary of the type of severity of incidents and how they apply. So again, this is information only. So from here I need to select And with all of the other drop downs, I want to make a selection. And I will continue. Position notifies always defaults to yes. And down at the bottom we have our outcome closure field. And again, same as the description, there is a 1,000 character limit. And once you've reached that, another window will come up and let you know that you have gone over the limit, and will ask you to back out some of those characters. Alright, nearly done now. At the bottom of the form, you're going to notice two separate windows. We have a comments window and an attached files window. Again, with an incident report, there are 4 mandatory attachments: the surgery note, medical history, physical exam, and medical clearance tracking form. Before you can submit the incident report, those files must be attached. In fact, the system won't let you submit the report unless they are attached. So, here's a report, nothing is attached to it. To submit the report, I need to click the mail icon. So I'm going to submit it without attachments, and once I do, I'm going to get a message telling me you need those 4 items. So it will not allow you to submit until you've done so. So the only thing I do is click OK and go back to my attach files window. To attach files, click on the green plus button located at the top of the attach files window. This will open up a browse window where you will need to add a subject, and I suggest the name of the file that you're attaching, and then you have your browse button so you can navigate to the file. Click OK to attach it, and you are good to go. So I will go ahead and put my 4 attachments here. Browse to it. Attach it. Click OK to finish the attachment. And once it's attached, you will see it in the attach files window. You can even preview it, you can even download it. So I'll continue to attach the 3 other. Alright, all of my files have been attached and I'm ready to proceed. Now, if there's more information that needs to be conveyed regarding the incident, you'll use the comments window. To add a comment, just press the green plus button and a comment window will open up. So I'll add a comment for this particular report. And to put the comment in, just press OK. And in the comments window, you get a brief preview of the comment itself, who's submitting the comment, and at what time they did. If you want to see the full comment, you will simply press the little icon to the right. Alright, so excellent. The report is done and ready to submit. To send it to risk management, press the mail icon located at the top of the form. You'll get a confirmation asking if you want to submit the report. Press the green check mark, and the report is now submitted. Alright, once the report is submitted, that's it. The report is now with risk management. From here we can delete that incident notification that's sitting in our task window. So again, to delete it, click on the checkbox to the far right, click the red X at the bottom of the task window, confirm the deletion, and now one less item is sitting in there. So incident reporting is a two-step process. Step 1, you'll create the report and submit it. And step 2, risk management receives it and completes the process. However, the report can be sent back to you. There may be occasion that Rebecca sends a report back requesting additional information. Keep an eye out in your task window for reports that are sent back. Like here, the report that was submitted has been sent back to us. To find out what's missing or needs further clarification, select the report and go down to the comments window. So here we can see Rebecca has left us a note. To view it, we're going to press the little show comment icon. And it looks like ASDF isn't quite the answer she was expecting in the reference questions. So I need to go back and correct those. And there we go. Corrected those reference questions, and now it's time to send it back to risk management. So once again, just click the mail icon, submit, confirm, and the report has been sent back to risk management. There you have it, incident reporting from A to Z. In our next video, I'll demonstrate how to fill out and submit an event report.